Welcome, everyone, to the Real Walking Cast, episode 46. I am your host, Matrixlord 212, and I'm with Bryan. What's up, Bryan?
What's up?
What's up, Gloria?
Hello, everybody.
What's up, James?
Hello, everybody. Hello, how you doing?
All right. So, Walking Dead keeps getting better and better, I think. Exciting, new challenges, different locations. And it's getting serious now because, they ran the threat of not having water or food.
Yeah.
And both was solved, but then they had to deal with Mother Nature. So
And walkers.
yeah, and they did use the famous line as they did in the comics, where Rick's like, "We are the Walking Dead," and then, of course, the joke was like, Dow's like, "No, we're not." It's like, what? No, we're not. We're not. No, we're not. And it was like, all right, and Rick's like, "Okay, I'll take your word for that." Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sasha is getting really reckless.
Yeah, she almost killed somebody, first of all.
Yeah. Stabbed over once before.
Rick almost got bit. It was like one was close to his arm. And, of course, they got
Daryl
it.
saved his, right? Daryl saved him?
Yeah.
Like, grabbed him by the head? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the plan was, because they were so weak without food and water, he's like, I just let everybody fall over the cliff. Let's use our brain a little bit. Yeah, let's use our brain a little bit. Yeah, not only did they want to waste ammo, but they didn't want to waste energy because they didn't have anything to replenish it. No water, no food. Exactly. But then Sasha just didn't go with the game plan.
Yes. Well, she's still getting over her brother. She's still wanting Tyrese.
Bob, too. He's still upset about him, too.
Yeah. Yep. And Beth dealing with, Maggie dealing with Beth's death, and everything coming out at one big full swoop.
And then Abraham's dealing with still,
Eugene lying to him and everybody in the group.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
But still, he tried to protect him.
Yeah, I would let him drink that water. Go ahead.
My favorite part of the episode was the Daryl and Carol moment. That Carol telling Daryl he needs to let himself mourn the loss of Beth and everything, and then he took her advice and actually, started crying and stuff. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but he started like burning his flesh. Like, what's that about?
I think probably because he feels guilty, like because he was with her by just him and her, and then she got captured by the person with the car with the cross. Like, he probably thinks that if he would have looked after her better, she wouldn't have got caught and then taken.
Yeah, but I think there's something else going on with Daryl too. Like, maybe he was the type that he would, when things wouldn't go his way, maybe he would cut himself or burn himself or some type of psychological disorder, maybe, I think. And I think that's what's resurfacing, is that you're starting to see that he's had traumatic experiences in the past that's being
with his father. I think that happened with his father and Merle. They used to treat him bad or something back in the day. That's probably his backstory.
So maybe
they did have that part where he was with his brother and his brother pushed him and ripped his jacket thingy.
You seen all the marks on his back.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see more on Daryl. But what do you think, Bryan? What did you think of the episode?
I'm actually really starting to worry about Maggie because it seems to me like they're probably going to go the route of the book with her because she's really depressed. I love that she opened up to Glenn and I think by the end of it she kind of got a little better because she was talking to Sasha about that they can't give up and that they'll make it. Looking at the sunrise.
Yeah, but the problem with Maggie is, they had the precursor of what's going to happen to Glenn when he picked that baseball bat up in the place. So.
And the CD, but him smushing the CD. But I don't know. But with the Maggie stuff, I heard about what happens to almost happens to her in the comic book. So I'm wondering if they're going to go that route with the show.
Well, I think what's going to happen is I think that Daryl's going to lose a hand
Yeah.
because he's messed up right now and he's going to screw up and he's going to hurt himself.
Yeah.
Or what about Rick? What about Rick?
Nothing. Nothing's happening to Rick's going to get a girlfriend. That's what's going to happen.
What, Michonne?
No, there's going to be a new cast member.
Some think her, but no, I don't think so.
No, you think I'm joking? No, he's going to get a girlfriend.
No,
There's going to be
know.
somebody that's going to come in the show. Someone's going to come in the show. It's going to be a love interest for Rick. So.
And a surrogate mom for his son. Huh?
I loved Maggie telling off Gabriel, the priest, for not opening the doors to his flock. You know. I loved that. I was like, ooh.
That guy at the end, I think he's related to Sanctuary Terminus.
Oh.
And I think that they're screwed, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Well, at first I was like, okay, I can't help but think of, because he reminds me of Gareth a little.
Well, they said that the hunters, the Sanctuary and the hunters are going to be two different things, but they're going to be, it's going to be a trap too. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you have a flare gun if he ain't got nobody else watching his back? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, what if he's like part of the
He's going to be part of the hunters.
Yeah, part of the hunters group. Like
that's what he is. That's what I just said. This guy's going to be part of the hunters.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Or what was that group that Daryl was with? What was that group?
Part of Terminus.
I said that it may be part of Terminus, but the hunters and Terminus is going to be two separate things. Like the cannibals and the hunters. So, I mean, in the comic, I think they were all the same thing, but I think they're making them two separate entities.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the group that's the hunters. Yeah.
They're like rounding it out, like kind of like trying to make it. So,
I think that instead of going the bat to the head, I think it's going to be Sasha, because I think they're going to do something different.
Really?
I think Sasha's going to get the bat to the head. I think it's going to end where Daryl gets his hand bitten, and then he'll be like, oh my God, what are we going to do now? Like, Daryl, is he going to die? I think, and that's what they're going to do. And I'm telling you right now, and I've said this since we've done just about every, like, majority of these casts on the Real Walking Cast, there's going to be someone that's immune to the virus. Or my theory is that a season's going to end, or like the last 3 episodes, Rick's going to get bit, okay? And then something's going to happen where he doesn't have time to worry about himself dying, and he's going to have to save Carl and everybody. And then after, they'll be like, wait a minute, you got bit like 4 days ago, and you're fine. And then it's going to be like, then the new mission's going to be, well, now he has to live to the last episode because he's the cure. Well, maybe when he was laying in that hospital bed, maybe they experimented on him and they injected him with the cure.
Maybe.
Since episode 1. So I'm telling you, and then a new thing's going to be, oh crap, every time one of our own got bit, we shot them in the head. Maybe some of them were immune, like Andrea or something. And then it's going to be like, oh, no! Crap!
That sounds like the Mist right there. That sounds like the Mist, you know, how old boy had to shoot all everybody in the car, and the military.
You know what I'm expecting to return? I'm expecting the guy to return that they left by the tree.
I'll
tell you why. Wait.
What about Lori? What about, no, of course her stomach was open up with the knife.
Wait, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I think the guy they left by the tree. Okay?
Yeah.
Because he has been the one that it took the longest to turn.
Yeah.
They said 3 freaking days, and they never saw him turn. They left him by the freaking tree.
Yeah.
And I expect him to come with the whole army and be like, "You shouldn't have left me," and they're like, "Whoa!" I'm
Oh,
telling you.
you got bit and yet so
I'm telling you. That's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to be immune to the virus, and they never also revealed that guy, the guy that they left by the tree, was he had psychic visions. That he had a vision that all those people were going to die. He had to dig the graves, and he told Rick, he says, "Stay with the boat."
stay with the bow, meaning with Daryl.
No, he said, "Stay with the boat." At some point in time in the future, there's going to be something to do with water, and he said, "Stay." Did he say, "Stay with the boat"? Make sure you stay with the boat.
Because it was going to California first, right? Then they got Washington, you know, they got,
I don't know.
the water up there. So
I don't know.
I wonder. That might come. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Now they just recently asked the actor known as Shane if he's going to come back to The Walking Dead as a flashback, and he said that his story's over. He don't foresee it, but if they did want him to come back, he would in a flashback.
Yeah.
well, they had him in a scene where Rick thought he seen him at Woodbury, but he had that
But
one
that's
ring
over.
about him.
Right. That story's over. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly think that Glenn is not going to get a bat to the head now.
Well,
I think that.
It was just a
Actually,
ticker.
no. Wait a minute. He did slip up. The creator.
Yeah.
The creator did slip up in a convention and said that Glenn's going to get hit in the back of the head with a bat. Like that's coming. So maybe he is. I don't know. Or maybe he was just lying.
Oh, he is.
Once they get to Washington.
They had the baseball bat. They had the CD cracked up.
Yeah, I like after comic
with
book.
his reflection on it.
Yes.
What is that supposed to mean, the CD? What is supposed to that signify?
It's supposed to signify his face. His face is on it. And he's crunching it, like basically breaking his face.
Like the
So in
bat.
other words,
Bat
so
breaking his face.
I see.
Yes.
What about the music box? What's the significance of that?
Yeah, it's really
Well,
I thought it broke. Then old boy come
Yeah.
around and start playing. Like, really?
Yeah.
Well, I just watched The Talking Dead, and the actress that plays Maggie said that it had like something to do with Beth, like it reminded her of Beth in some way.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But the
thought
thing was, yeah.
Oh, I thought
But
it was
it's
about to
weird
walk
that
in the
she
front.
started smiling. It was weird that it didn't work, and she's like, "You got to be kidding me!" And then when the guy introduced himself afterwards, after Aaron introduced himself, it started playing. Just
You know what it was like to me? It was like to me like God saved them.
Yeah.
And here comes the devil just showing up. Say, hey, what's up? You know.
Yeah, because he dressed too clean now. He dressed
Yeah,
like he just stepped out of GQ or something. He
got out of the mall.
Really?
And then the funny thing was, he's like, yeah, your leader, his name is Rick, right? It's like
how you know his name?
There's no TVs around, right? Like, who the hell are you, and why do you know that? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And they ain't never seen him a day in their lives. Like,
First of all, anybody that knows that Rick's the leader outside of that state, they should shoot him in the head, because that's trouble.
Exactly.
First of all.
Well, what about
He got
Morgan?
a flare gun.
No.
What about
There's
Morgan?
no way.
what about Morgan?
Yeah, what
I
about Morgan?
thought the one that left the water bottles, I thought it was Morgan at first, because it said it from a friend, and I'm like, well, that's Morgan.
Morgan
then
wouldn't do that. He wouldn't.
No.
I think Morgan, what, a couple of days behind or something? Like a week behind or something like that?
No, the water bottle things wasn't Morgan, because
it was Aaron. It was Aaron,
It was
the
a
guy.
trap.
Yeah, it was a trap.
it was too much water.
Yeah.
They're finished.
It was
probably the guy at the end. Aaron was his name. It was most likely him.
They were in trouble.
It was too much water, and plus it had a sign in it, which is clearly a trap.
And it could have been doctored with anything. Anything could have been in that water. You ain't gonna drink it.
You know what it is? They're coming across different things now. They're coming across animals now.
Yeah, the dogs, and they ate it.
So when are we going to see like the walking animals like walkers, like creatures. I mean that's going to be or
they were vicious dogs though.
Yeah,
The rats.
they were feral. They were feral dogs.
I know the reason why they didn't do it is because it's too much money for that special effects to deal with all the time, I guess, you know.
Are the dogs infected though?
But none of the animals got infected. They just died.
What was the deal? What was the deal with the woman in the back of the trunk of the car? It's like
the deal was that no, she was a kidnapped victim, just died.
Yeah, well, she was.
Which made Maggie feel like upset because Beth was kidnapped, so it was like
made her think of that.
Yeah, she didn't want to
kill. She didn't kill her.
I love the way Glenn was there for her, kind of like okay, you know, and then did it for her.
I don't like when they left the baby over there. Just like left her on the ground and stuff, and it's like, oh, I thought something was gonna happen with Judith when they just left her on the ground to hold the thing open.
Yeah, me too. I was like, okay,
are you crazy?
But you seen what happened in the episode. You seen what happened in the episode. God protects the innocent. Why you think all them trees fell down on all the walkers outside? It saved the group.
Every tree.
It's weird that
it was like a rainbow and stuff.
Yep, that was God.
It was weird that we didn't even see how they got out of that predicament. It just like flashed forward to afterwards.
Well, we did. Every tree fell down on top of the walkers.
I guess that's
and they got embedded in the mud. Yeah, he had the rainbow and stuff, and then you got this evil guy coming out of the. Hey, man, is Rick around? It's like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
That guy's the devil, man. Something.
He too clean. You know, the devil can appear in many forms.
That guy was just too evil.
And too clean now. He is too clean.
Yeah, where do you have running water? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, where's that, first of all?
Nowhere they've been around.
No way.
So who's going to be the new moral center of the show now? Since Tyree's gone, Herschel gone, Beth's gone. So who's going to be the new moral? Carl?
I just want to say one thing, though. Everybody thinks that Rick dies at the end of the season because he shaved his beard. And they're like, oh, crap.
Well, he ain't been on it. I don't know, whoever's on the couch usually be the next one to go. Sometimes on Talking Dead.
I think that
the preacher or Noah.
Yeah, I think Carol's being very helpful to Daryl, but that could be just because they're close and everything. So she's like being there for him and helping him through that.
You got 2 or 3 people dying this year.
Yeah. But I just I don't know. Like
to be honest, I'm surprised Carol ain't died yet. To be honest.
Yeah. I'd rather it be her than. I mean, I love you, but I'd rather her.
Eugene, he ought to be next.
Oh, you know what they should do? They should shave his head and then he gets killed.
Yeah, get rid of that dang mullet. Oh yeah,
that friggin' mullet. Well, he should become a walker. But...
I don't like you.
Or it could be that girl from Woodbury.
Oh, you mean Tara?
Yeah, she might be next. You never know.
You know what I don't understand? Why do they have to? In season 4, they started getting that sickness, right?
Yeah.
And then became walkers. Why can't there be somebody that has a heart attack and dies overnight and just becomes a walker? Like, I'm sure that happens. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like a preacher, the priest guy just has a heart attack and comes back and starts fighting people. I mean, it could be like that, you know?
Oh yeah, like season 1 or season 2, where they like Rick managed to save his wife and son with that little encampment where Carol's husband got ate.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised Rick didn't kill the priest because he said, "You do something that's going to hurt my family, I'm going to kill you," and he did. He left the church and they caused the church to be destroyed because of he almost killed Paul and Michelle.
And the baby.
Yeah, and Judas. I mean, that guy's trouble. That guy's That guy is. I don't trust that guy. Like Rick said, I don't trust that guy. Period.
I definitely don't trust the new guy. They got.
Noah.
I don't know. He got a flare gun and everything else. I don't know. They just should have shot him on top.
Sasha's gonna get somebody killed, so I don't trust her. You know, and Maggie, Glenn, yeah, you know.
Well, she cut the old boy.
And she's like, "Oh, my brother was weak." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, Tyrese is dead. Now you've been after him and stuff. Like, shut up."
Yeah, Tyrese was a moral sinner though. He was like the new moral sinner guy. So.
Yeah, but you know, pissed me off too though. He spoke out about it, the actor.
Yeah.
Saying that was messed up. That of course Rick and Dow the whole show. What does that have to do with it? You know, like everybody dies. Herschel had to die, and then somebody made a stake that there's a protest because he died and it's against Black History Month. I'm like, I never heard such crap in my life.
But they shot this way before February. Oh my God, I'm black. No, really.
That's ridiculous. I'm like, are you kidding? They said something like racial. They said, yeah, they killed one black guy and they replaced him with another black guy. And I'm like, that's terrible.
Hold on.
Who says that?
Hold on now. T-Dog died saving Carol.
I know. Who says these
died
things?
At the food bank. Now, what's this got to do with Black History Month?
This is AMC has to deal with this freaking nonsense for people.
Oh my God.
People are on crack.
So what they want? They want every guy. They want every person in Walking Dead beside the black people to get killed.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
So what would they call it? The Black and Dead or the Walking Dead?
Oh man, that's nuts.
Tyrese would have been paying attention. He'd probably still be alive.
First of all, Tyrese was like, "Oh, I don't want to kill this guy. I don't want to kill that guy. I don't want to." First, he's chopping everyone with a hammer. Then he's like,
yeah.
I want to pray and I want to forgive everybody. He'd be like, dude, you're going to die in like 2 minutes. The guy even told him from Terminus, dude, you better change the line of thinking. You're going to croak. Like, seriously.
Yep, see, you killed the old boy. None of them other people would have died, probably. But, what's his name was going to die eventually, though, since he got bit.
But I like that, too, when he was dying. It was like you saw the governor and stuff. The governor threw him against the wall and stuff. I'm like, oh, man. There you go. You got the angels and you got the devil right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's the governor.
Had Bob, Beth, the two girls.
That was great.
Yeah.
The governor.
I love that episode.
I'm seriously shocked that they didn't have Karen there as one of the angels. You know, along with Beth.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
They probably cost too much money. They probably get a hold of the other ones quicker, though. Probably was. Yeah. He probably like on another shoot or something.
Yeah. They probably would have had her had she been available.
The only surprise would be to bring Lori back because she never sort of got to eat. I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I wish they would have brought Herschel back. Herschel and the other guy.
Got his head chopped off.
No, he
as a spirit.
Oh.
But the ones that we didn't before. Or yeah, like a backstory, yeah, like a flashback, yeah. Or I want another one.
Brought it back as a flashback though.
Because they had that flashback where where they were talking about, he was talking about, how he's raising Carl and stuff.
If I see one more flashback with the prison, I'm gonna get pissed off.
Yeah, really?
I've seen enough flashbacks with the prison.
Because I want to see Glenn and Maggie get married. I mean, I know I've checked about it, and I know that it was actually her father that marries them in the book, or the comic book. But I want to see it in the show.
So don't Michonne hook up with what's her name though?
Oh, Rick.
No,
I thought they hooked up in the comics.
Morgan. I thought she hooked up with Morgan.
Oh, really?
That's how it was in the comic book. Then Morgan tried to hook up with I think he's like 2-time Michonne with Carol though, if they go that storyline. Well, that's how it was in the comic book.
Oh wow.
Why isn't Carol with Daryl?
That's what everybody want to see.
I keep waiting for that. I keep waiting for them to have it. Seriously, it's like, come on. good chemistry. Like every scene, and they keep getting interrupted. Stuff happens. Like they have this really good talk where they seem like they're gonna like really get further in their connection and stuff, and then all of a sudden they hear something or something happens. They have to.
Yeah, they gotta do something with Daryl this year because he's starting to become like, like sucking it. Like he's just like, look at some water. And he's like crying and burning himself. I'm like, oh, here we go, man. But just like he got drunk, and meanwhile the college girl didn't get drunk. So like, here we go.
Yeah, I think he's trying to disassociate himself with the events around him. What look like to me, he's trying to like a coping mechanism.
Somebody's gonna bite his ass. I'm telling you, he's gonna get bit. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Then he's gonna start crying because now he can't shoot his crossbow.
Then he's gonna lose his hand.
I don't know, man.
Or could be Noah. You never know. I don't think Noah's gonna survive too much longer.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about Noah. First of all,
I don't know if I can.
They got Noah. You got two people don't die because of Noah, Beth and Tyrese because of Noah, pretty much.
Yeah. I know. All right, gang. Bryan, anything? Bryan's listening to music or something.
Yeah, gotta be.
No.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Gloria, anything else final with that?
No.
James?
No, not really.
No, I think they're gonna get to watching probably at the final episode of this season. They're probably making Washington.
No, they're not making it to Washington this season. No way. Too early.
What?
No, they're not making it to Washington this season. No.
No
way.
Everybody's gonna get killed off.
Just so you know, there's 6 episodes left.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
And then
when do you think Morgan's gonna catch up with them?
The
probably last episode.
Yeah,
the last episode.
He's gonna save Rick or something.
Yeah, from the hunters, I guess.
Maybe someone doesn't die. Maybe.
Actually, no. I'm gonna predict it. He's gonna save Carl. Because Carl's gonna be separated from Rick, and Morgan's gonna save Carl. And then Rick's gonna think that he's gonna go 8. That's what's gonna happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. I'm predicting it, guys, right here.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, Carl ain't gonna.
Bulky tonight. What the heck?
Carl gonna survive.
Here's my prediction of who I think is gonna die there. Well, I might change over the next episodes or whatever, but I think the one that's gonna die at the end of the season is gonna be Sasha. Hopefully in the place of Glenn.
I think Glenn, the last episode, is going to get whacked in the beginning of the episode with a baseball bat. I think the last episode, Dallas going to lose a hand, and I think that Sasha is going to die in the next 2 episodes.
Well, is she going to go out heroically or go out with some kind of crappy crap?
I don't know.
Or is she going to do like her brother did, just like jump into a group of walkers and start whacking and hacking, and they just overwhelm her or something like that?
I mean, it could be that she's going to attack a walker and she winds up falling down a dirt ditch, and then there's like 50 walkers around her, and they can't get to her, and she just gets eaten.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whatever happened to
too crazy.
Yeah, what happened to the black dude that was with the governor? Did he get killed or something?
Yeah.
I think Martinez said he died or something.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
They just died off camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was one of the craziest scenes when he shoots everybody. Those 2 guys are like,
what the hell?
They're like, and then like he wants to go in the car with them, and he's looking at them like, and they're like,
and is he gonna try to shoot us? Yeah.
They're like, I don't know if I want to sit next to you.
I know that's right.
That was the greatest thing. Like, it's like.
And I don't see why Martinez.
I'll say what you're gonna call that. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't see why Martinez didn't take him prisoner though. We know what kind of man he was. He the one that got Martinez killed.
Yeah. Golf clubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're done for tonight. Want to do Real Who Beans? Or an everything show? Or Bryan's done. Bryan's going to bed.
Well,
Bryan's done. Piss his bedtime.
Well, no, no, it's not.
Let me see if we could do one. Let me get off here. All right. Good night. Take care. Bye for now.